Main event time on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood at the beginning of the hour. This man, Shaun Ricker, made claim that he would be the last man standing. Will it happen?
A lot on the line here. The PP3 Cup here on the line in this big last man standing main event. TK, a dangerous situation here for Ryan Taylor. You know, making the decision to put that PP3 Cup on the line. You know, going into the match by Shaun Ricker. What do you think of that decision on Taylor's part?
You know, I love the bravado, I love the confidence, I love the willingness to compete. But, you know, when you get down to it, to the brass tacks, not a smart decision. Because really, he's got everything to lose and nothing to gain. If he loses this match, he loses the PP3 Cup that he worked so hard to gain, but more importantly, perhaps, that title shot that goes along with it.
I think Ryan Taylor coming out here, you know, I think he just wants to, you know, he's a competitor, he's a fighter, he wants to prove himself. But ladies and gentlemen, that's dangerous. You know, sometimes it's better to live to fight another day. We'll see what happens, though.
Well, and Taylor certainly put a major dent in Percy Pringle's plan. You know, the PP3, I gotta believe, again, was orchestrated for Ricker to get that title shot. It didn't turn out that way, but Ricker can turn that around tonight with a victory. Again, fans, we gotta break it down. Last man standing matchup. No pinfalls, no submissions. When a man is down and can't get back to his feet, this match will come to an end.
That's right. The man will have a 10 count to get back up to his feet, and the decision can be rendered inside or outside the ring.
It's a whole different kind of strategy coming into a match like this.
And you know, for Ryan Taylor, if he defeats Shaun Ricker, you know, talk about what a big victory. Talk about momentum that Ryan Taylor has on his side, TK.
Taylor, yeah, absolutely. He'll have all the momentum in the world, and that could do wonders for his shot at whatever title he chooses. And Taylor in this type of matchup could be very dangerous. He's got those lethal kicks. He might think head kick, knockout, to keep Ricker down for the 10 seconds. On the flip side, Ricker's got that gravy train, the DTP, a lot of big power moves that can take you out as well.
The big bad gravy daddy, a dangerous competitor. And of course, if he wins this matchup, he gets back. He never had it. He gets the PP3 Cup, which will grant him a shot at his title here in Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Will he go after the world's title, or will Taylor go after the world's title, the TV title, the tag team titles? So many decisions here to be made.
Absolutely, but a decision that he had and would have been ready to make if he hadn't taken this matchup. But fact of the matter is he did. And yes, if he wins, a lot of momentum, but a lot on the line. The stakes very high in this last man standing main event. Swinging neck breaker there by Ricker, who you could say is the challenger in this matchup, because although not an official championship title on the line, the PP3 title, a big prize as well as that title shot.
No, it definitely is. Ricker is the challenger in this situation. Ryan Taylor is the champion. He's the holder of the PP3 Cup, and that is what is on the line right here tonight. Last man standing, main event here, Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
Got to get your opponent in a compromising position. Got to hit him with something big that's going to turn off the lights for 10 seconds. What's it going to take?
And Shaun Ricker's got to pass the gravy and unload with those potatoes on Ryan Taylor and knock him out.
Taylor took him up and over, backed off over that. No over-the-top rope disqualifications in this match. Doesn't matter.
No
Anything
DQ.
goes.
Yeah, no DQ, no counter. You can see the referee making the count on Ricker up to 4. Again, this is a match. These kind of matches, TK, they're wars of attrition. They're going to go the distance. Not going to be over in 2 minutes.
And again, folks, just to clarify, that's not a count out as a count out of the ring. A count for him to get back to his feet. When Ricker got to his knees, the count was stopped. This match continues. Taylor really being the hunter and not the hunted thus far in this matchup, though. I would have figured that Ricker would have been more the aggressor.
Well, you know, Taylor, like I said, he's a fighter. He's a competitor. You know, he wants to prove that he is the better man. That's what this is about for him because, again, TK, you're right. Ryan Taylor has everything to lose. So for Ryan Taylor, this match is about pride and respect.
It is, well, and about holding on to that coveted cup and title shot. And again, this one can go anywhere, folks. Anything goes. No disqualifications, no countouts, no pinfalls, no submissions. Knock the man out for 10 seconds. Bodies are flying out there, and not only of the two competitors.
And Percy Pringle, the legend at ringside, looks very concerned, TK, as I would be as well.
As he should. It is virtually, although a few flurries of offense by Ricker, it has been mostly Ryan Taylor on the offensive thus far in the main event.
And now Shaun Ricker just trying to evade those kicks. And, you know, ladies and gentlemen, as TK pointed out, you know, makes Ryan Taylor very dangerous in this matchup. Again, this matchup is about knocking an opponent out, rendering your opponent unable to compete. It's not about pinning your shoulders for a 3 count. That's not it. It is literally about eliminating your opponent from competition in the match.
Ricker to the outside. And again, in this matchup, there are so many factors. You don't have to worry about getting counted out. Ricker wants to break that chain of momentum. He can roll out there and take some time. Make Taylor chase.
Oh, look at the sportsmanship from the big bad gravy daddy, TK.
I don't buy it for a second.
Come on,
Neither
Taylor.
did Taylor.
Oh! Okay. Is this really called for?
Anything goes. You said it yourself, and you're going to tell me that that's not exactly what Ricker was going to do?
I think Ricker was going to let him get in the ring.
He got beat at his own game, plain and simple. Hey, and the count is up. The count is up to 5, and Ricker got hit where it hurts most. He might not answer here.
Ricker will find a way up. He'll find a way up. He's tough.
Back to his feet now.
Again, so much on the line. That PP3 Cup grants you a shot at any title here in Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. You're immediately the #1 contender for any title you want. What is better than that?
Both these guys trading like a real slugfest. Like a heavyweight fight. They are just blasting each other now. Again, anything, you know, much like a first blood match when you're going to use certain parts of the ring to try and open your opponent up, these two trying to use the items around the ring and in the ring to knock their opponent out.
That's right. I mean, there are no disqualifications, so everything here is a weapon. So we got to watch out at this table, TK.
Well, and another thing, think of this.
Oh, look at Ricker stomping on the ankle of Ryan Taylor. Great strategy.
Yeah, how about that? You don't necessarily have to knock the man out, but what if he can't get back to his feet? What if you break the man's legs?
You win. You know, that's right. If the man is unable to get up to his feet, you are victorious. So in that case, Shaun Ricker, great strategy. You got to think Percy Pringle maybe had that one, in the strategic discussions with Ricker preparing for the match.
Pringle's a mastermind, no doubt about it. So much experience in this great business, just a wealth of knowledge, and it certainly has rubbed off on his protege.
And now Ricker continuing to go to work on that ankle. As you point out, TK, if he can keep Ryan Taylor grounded, unable to stand, he'll be victorious.
Certainly an interesting strategy. We'll see if it can pay off. And this all started when Taylor kicked the post looking for one of those lethal knockout kicks, and it cost him. Oh, it clipping the knee there.
And look at Shaun Ricker really taking his time now, TK, really measuring his opponent. He doesn't want to make any mistakes.
Just barely to get up to his feet is Taylor. And yeah, you mentioned it right now. He's, you know, like a wounded animal that's strayed from the herd. Ricker can really pick him apart. You know, right now, Taylor is pretty much defenseless.
You know, both of these men want to be a champion here in Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. And they both, tasted defeat in big-time championship matches. Ricker in a big-time world title match against Adam Pearce came up on the losing end. And Ryan Taylor more recently against Scorpio Sky for that TV title. So again, both these men have been in that situation, came up short. They want another shot at gold.
Does doubt start to creep in at this point if you're Ryan Taylor? Do you start rethinking your decision to take this matchup?
I'm a big fan of Shaun Ricker, we know that, but Ryan Taylor, he's a competitor like I said. I don't think Ryan Taylor is losing any confidence. I think Ryan Taylor is resourceful. I think what he's just trying to do is try to figure out what strategy to employ now to win. He knows he has a lot of tools at his disposal. I wouldn't count him out, although of course I want to see Ricker win. I wouldn't count Taylor out.
In a very bad position here is Ryan Taylor as Ricker continues to pick apart the lower body of his challenger in this matchup in which one man won't be able to answer the count and they will go on to a guaranteed title shot. And right now it looks as if that man will be Shaun Ricker.
And interesting, Ricker there interrupted the referee's count there. Referee Justin Borden was up to a 3 count.
Well, I think right there is he didn't want Taylor to get the rest. He felt Taylor would get up before 10. He wanted to get right back on him.
Oh, look at this knee breaker. He does not want this man to be able to stand.
Ricker styling and profiling right now, but look at this. Some fight left in Taylor. What a shot. Yeah, you haven't finished me off yet, pal.
And now they're coming over here.
Watch out here.
Right here in front of us, TK. We got to watch out. Well, I told you. Anything can happen here. Decisions can be rendered outside here on the floor right in front of us.
Anything goes again. Think of the weapons here, the bell, the table itself. Taylor's got a water bottle. This thing can and will go just about anywhere, you gotta believe.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are definitely in the line of fire here. TK and I, but it seems so far we've remained unscathed, buddy.
This is a war zone.
I wouldn't sit down yet. I wouldn't get too comfortable.
I'm not. And no, quite frankly, nobody in Glendale Studios is sitting down. Ricker remains in control. Ricker just stalking. Oh, look out, the concession stand. It's all funny. You don't want to get any flaming hot Cheetos in the eyes, that's for sure.
Oh, again, Taylor just spitting water in the face of Shaun Ricker. And Taylor here finding a second wind.
He seems to be getting around.
He's still favoring that leg, though.
He is, but he's at least able to get some weight on it, which is more than he could say a few minutes ago. So perhaps getting some feeling back in that leg, but we'll see if he can uncork any meaningful offense in there. Right there, Ricker right back to it, takes him down again.
Well, Ryan Taylor had that flurry on the outside of offense, but now again, Shaun Ricker back in control with that submission maneuver, and that's a great strategy from Shaun Ricker.
Yeah, look like he's got that spinning toe hold, and now trying to crank him perhaps into a figure 4. Not hooking that other foot and laying back into it right now, but really putting a lot of pressure because from this standing position, instead of laying back, he's tapping it. It doesn't matter. That's not going to get it done. Last man standing. At what point here, if you're Ricker, do you break the hold and start the count?
Well, I think it's just, Ricker has to make that game time decision. He has to determine, when he thinks Taylor is 100% out. Uh-oh.
Now Ricker's got a chair.
No disqualifications, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep, legal as a wrist lock, as they say. Oh, he's going to waffle him with it. Look out. Oh, is he going to go to the leg? Whoa! Just took the wheels right out from under him.
Well, I don't think Taylor's going to be able to get up now. And now look at this. The big bad gravy daddy talking some trash.
Well, insult to injury, salt in the wound. Count up to 5. If he can't get up in, well, 4 more seconds at this point, it's going to be over. Oh, I don't know if I agree with Ricker stopping the count here again.
Oh, I think Ricker I think he felt Taylor was going to get up.
I think he's got revenge on his mind as well. He's got a point to prove here, Jeff.
It almost seems like now he's just looking to injure Taylor and take him out of action.
That ankle could be absolutely shattered. Yeah, when you think of the strength of Ricker wielding that chair, you got to think bones could be broken at this point. The human body is pretty resilient, and especially that of Ryan Taylor, but it's not made to be put through this.
And now figure 4 leg lock around the ring post. Excellently executed by Shaun Ricker here.
He's excellently executing Taylor here. But again, a submission won't get it done. At some point when he feels the damage is done, he's got to let go of the hold and start the referee's count.
I think Shaun Ricker, again, like you said, trying to make sure he punishes Ryan Taylor, wants to make sure he gets that full 10 count.
Count has started now, up to 4. I'll tell you, I think Taylor's got a tall order trying to get up at this point after what we've seen.
Yeah, I don't think, ladies and gentlemen, that Ryan Taylor's going to get up here.
Counts up to 8. He's up.
Whoa! And he's telling Ricker to come and fight me.
Oh, wow. Issuing the challenge, calling him to the outside. Taylor's got some fight left. Look at him go. Uh-oh. Both men back in. You got to think now at this point, Ricker going to try and find a way to put him away for good. Oh, how about a sleeper?
Great move in a last man standing match. If he can put Ryan Taylor out, send him to our dreamland, and the dreams of Shaun Ricker will come true, and he will have the PP3 Cup.
Well, and when Taylor wakes up, it'll be a nightmare when he realizes what he has lost, what he has cost himself. And again, referee checking the arm isn't going to do anything. Tap out won't do anything. At some point, you heard the referee say, he's got to relinquish the hold and start the count. That's the only way this match can come to an end.
Shaun Ricker trying to make sure Ryan Taylor is 100% out of this thing.
Okay, here we go. This could do it, Jeff.
Taylor, though, there's still some movement in the body of Ryan Taylor.
Yeah, but at that point, the equilibrium, if he gets up, is he going to be able to stabilize himself after being in that sleeper? There's some serious cobwebs, if nothing else.
Oh, Ricker again, back with that sleeper hold. Again, depriving oxygen to the...
Oh, desperation jawbreaker by Taylor. What a counter. Oh, but he eats a big clothesline. He's right back down again.
I'll tell you what, Shaun Ricker came into this matchup with a very strategic game plan, TK, and he's executing that game plan to perfection. The plans of Percy Pringle and Shaun Ricker are coming to fruition right in front of us.
Ricker looking for an insurance policy.
Thanks, dummy. No problem, Shaun.
And every time there's a count, Ricker gets a breather too. He's staying for somehow Taylor finds a way to keep getting to his feet.
Shaun Ricker gracing our presence for a little water break. And look at this, Taylor. I talked about it, TK. I talked about the fighting spirit of Ryan Taylor. He won't give up.
Saying, come and get it. You want to take it from me? Let's see what you got. And these two trading. And despite the strength of Ricker, I don't care who you are. I wouldn't get in a striking contest with Ryan Taylor.
Now, Ryan Taylor possesses a lot of fighting spirit, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of fight in the body of Ryan Taylor.
But how much of that is left at this point? How much of that could possibly be left? Look at him trying to fold him up with a suplex. And he does.
Although Ryan Taylor's, tank might be running.
But at this point, what's it going to take? The count up to 7. Look out here. 8 now. Ricker back up. Well, that was close. If it hadn't been to the rope for the ropes, it might have been over.
And now Taylor and Ricker, both men, both giants, both warriors here. Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. They want to a shot at gold, but they have to beat the other to get it.
Something's got to give. Gravy Train pulls into the station.
Ryan Taylor had a first-class ticket on the Gravy Train and arrived right on time.
Next train departing in 10 seconds, perhaps.
Counts up to 6.
7 now. He's back to his knees. At what point is he going to stop the count? He's up. I don't know how.
Unbelievable.
He's going for it again. He's going for it again. If he hits it, I don't care. It's got to be over. Oh, he rolled it through. He rolled through. What a counter.
You messed up. Misses the clothesline again, looking for that Gravy Train.
Oh, he hits it again.
Second Gravy Train.
Despite an incredible effort, you got to believe that this is the end of the line.
All right, Taylor putting up a heck of a fight, but I don't know, TK, if he's going to get up from this.
I don't see how he could. I don't see how it's humanly possible. But he's stirring.
Ryan Taylor.
He's got 2 seconds to go. He's up again.
He's up.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. And Ricker at this point doesn't believe it. Frustration setting in.
Going for a third Gravy Train here.
Wait, how many people has Ricker put away with a single Gravy
Train?
Train?
For a Gravy Train from the top rope?
Yeah, double-decker Gravy Train. At that observation car.
Wait a second. Ryan Taylor
trying to get him in a different position here, trying to counter. What's he going for?
Perfect circle! Perfect circle from the top rope!
Ricker hit face first. He is laid out. He's breathing, but he's not moving. Can Ricker answer now? What a test of wills this main event has been.
Ryan Taylor looks to retain the PP3 Cup.
It's up to 8. Taylor's not up either, though. Both men up. Both men up. I don't believe it, Jeff.
Unbelievable, TK. Unbelievable.
Where do they find it? It's the will to win.
Taylor looking for that perfect circle one more time. No counters.
Spins him around. He's got a perfect circle, and he hit it perfectly to perfection. And now it might just be a perfect 10.
And look at Taylor. Look at him get to his feet, pump his fists. He's feeling victory. He's feeling the PP3 Cup, and he's feeling a shot at any title he wants.
3 seconds away from retaining the PP3 Cup.
Come on, Ricker.
Stirring.
Come on.
Counts up to 9. He's up again.
Shaun Ricker back up to his feet.
I've never seen anything like this, Jeff.
We are seeing 2 gladiators, TK, but look at that. Look at that ankle. Look at that ankle. I think that maybe that adrenaline's starting to wear off a little bit.
In our years of broadcasting this program, have you ever seen, we've seen some phenomenal matches, some great efforts. Have you ever seen anything quite like this?
I never have. We are truly seeing the wills of 2 warriors. 2 gladiators.
I don't know how they even have the energy to move, walk, stand up. It's unbelievable. Look at this, and certainly to do that. Oh! Ricker able to regain his balance. That's a long way down. A superplex could put him away. Oh, this is very precarious.
This is dangerous.
This is going to be costly for somebody, if not both competitors. Battling it out. This means everything.
Both men look very unsteady up there.
This is ball game right here, Jeff. Both men to the floor. Let me ask you this. We haven't even asked this question. If neither man gets up, what's that mean? Does Taylor hold on to the cup? You got to think.
You know, I don't know. I think that'd be up to John Ian. Either Taylor holds on or maybe John Ian would rule a sudden death. I don't know, TK.
Did you see the distance from the very top?
Both men. Counts up to 8.
They're both up. This match, amazingly, somehow continues. I don't want that. What? We're sure looking for another chair. He found what he wanted.
Well, you know, you talk about the fall from the top of those 2 men. I think they're both kind of delirious here.
I don't know. They can't be thinking clearly at this point.
Oh.
He blocked. blocked it. Taylor blocked it. This is unbelievable. Both men fighting over that chair, the very chair that could end this matchup.
Oh, there's no knockout kick. We talked about those lethal strikes of Taylor. Ricker's down.
How's that for some foreshadowing? Shattering for that matter.
Percy Pringle.
Give me a break, and it's perfectly legal. It's personally legal. Unbelievable.
Referee Ricker's got a 6 count right now.
I don't know who got it worse though. Ricker from the kick or Taylor from the Percy Pringle chair shot.
Percy Pringle saving Shaun Ricker there.
Oh no. Now he's got him hooked. He's thinking gravy train yet again. It would be the third of the matchup if he can hit it.
Shaun Ricker looking to go up to the ropes here. Do a gravy train from the top rope.
Both men sweaty. Going to be hard to keep his balance. Going to be hard to get him with this. Oh, uh-oh. Here we go. Long way down. Gravy train from the top.
I have never, ever seen anything like this match, TK.
And if anything can do it, it's that. The count is on.
5, 6
to 6 now. Ricker is standing. Taylor
7.
is not.
There's
Wait a
Brian
minute.
Cage.
Brian Cage is out. Oh, what a chair shot! Whoa!
They know.
Revenge is best served cold in the form of cold steel. And now we find ourselves in the very situation that we question. Is there going to be a double count here?
5, both men down. Brian Cage getting revenge on Shaun Ricker.
It's up to 8 now.
9.
Taylor! He's through! Oh, the bell sounds! But then was Taylor up? Was Taylor up? Yes! Yes! Yes!
Unbelievable! Unbelievable! Ryan Taylor and Shaun Ricker put their lives on the line right in front of us right here on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. In the end, Brian Cage getting revenge on Shaun Ricker and Percy Pringle for the bounty that they put out on him and the chair shot that Shaun Ricker had delivered to him as well.
Unbelievable. Oh, did their sins come back to haunt them? But I'll tell you what, this was the damnedest fight I have ever seen in my life as a fan, as a broadcaster. Unbelievable. You look up effort, will to win, fight superhuman. Both men will be listed, but the #1 definition will be Ryan Taylor.
Never in my time here in Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, TK, have I seen a fight like this. Have I seen a war like this. Have I seen such a strong will, such determination from 2 men to win. Unbelievable, TK, unbelievable.
Let me say this, partner. It was an honor calling it with you, but champions of Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, take notice. Because if he can do this, what can you do to stop him from taking your title?